I'm Pam Cornwell, Eden Energy Medicine Clinical Practitioner in St. Louis, Missouri. I have a very good practitioner friend, Betsy Keller, who lives and practices in North Carolina. She and I wanted to design a daily energy routine that could be used by people struggling with some type of neurological involvement. We wanted it to be useful to someone who stands and also perhaps a person who is confined to a sitting position. So I invite you to try this routine daily. The first part is called the 4 thumps, and we are thumping, not just tapping, on the cheekbones directly under the eyes. The next place to thump is on kidney 27, and this is where the clavicles meet the sternum. Thump nice and hard. Make sure you're breathing. And then directly on the sternum, on the rib cage, in line with the nipples. The next move to do is the fear tap. This is directly between the metacarpals of the baby finger and the ring finger. It doesn't matter whether you start with the left hand or the right hand. So I am tapping slowly and deliberately 10 times to get the attention of this meridian, and then I will stop. You'll wait about 20 seconds or 30 seconds for the meridian to react. What this does is take down the stress response in the body. Triple warmer is the meridian responsible for tripping the fight, flight, or freeze reaction. When 20 or 30 seconds have passed, you can go back and tap slowly and deliberately in the same place 20 or 30 times. If you want more of a calming reaction after you finish here on one of your hands, left or right, doesn't matter, you can switch to the other hand. The next move in this routine is the fingertip twist and tweak. So I'm simply twisting the thumb and tweaking at the end. I'm going to do this with all 10 fingers and toes. At the fingers, I'm not going to do it with my toes, just with my fingers, but I could do it with my toes. So meridian beginning or end points are at the tips of all fingers and toes. Doing this helps to balance many of the meridians in the body. It's an easy way to balance meridians. The next is the temple throat hold. You're going to put one hand, and I'm going to start with my left hand, below the Adam's apple, just at the bottom of the neck, and then the pads of my fingers on the temple. Breathe in and out slowly and deeply twice. On any of these moves, if you want to make them last longer, you can. You can certainly slowly breathe 4 times or more. Now I'm switching with the other hand and the other temple. The next one is crisscross the body. You're going to rub your hands together, shake them off, come with your palm to the opposite upper shoulder, really push in and drag the palm across the body to the opposite hip. And now do that from this shoulder towards that hip. You're instilling crossover patterns in your energy field. Crossover energy is the healthiest pattern for energies to take. You can even start at your waist and go across to your opposite thigh. You can do this as many times as you want. You can do it over your head, in front of your forehead, and back of your head. Next is figure 8s in your personal space, which I already started doing with my head. Just make figure 8s all around your field. You can make them very, very large over at the sides, over at this side. You can make them very, very little if you feel like you need little bitty tiny ones. As I said before, crisscrossing patterns are very important, and figure 8s will instill those crossover patterns in your field and also address any problems with your aura. It's kind of like free-form dancing. However you want to make these figure 8s, you can. The next thing we're going to do is to connect heaven and earth. If you're confined to a seated position, you just do the best you can. So I'm going to circle my hands around to my heart, take a deep breath in, look up, hold my breath, and one hand goes flat to the heavens, the other hand, palm is flat like this, to the earth. It's connecting heaven and earth. Breathe out, over to the other side, breathe in, look up and hold, You'll get a stretch in that side of the body. First side again. Energy needs space to move, so this helps the energy move in the body. After that second time on the second side, you're going to bend over as far as you can. Let your back hang. Breathe in and out, and then come back up. The next thing is the Wayne Cook posture. So Wayne Cook posture addresses scrambled energy. You are going to cross whatever ankle you want over the other one. You can do this in a seated position. I happen to cross my right ankle over my left. Then you cross your forearms over one another. It doesn't matter which one's on top this first time. Let your palms face one another, link fingers. You can either hold your hands down in your lap or you can bring them up like this and hold. And breathe. And you're going to hold here for as long as feels good. And then you're going to switch. So I have my right ankle over my left ankle. I am switching to my left ankle over my right ankle. I'm unfolding my arms and switching. Palms link. Bring them up. This is extremely calming. It will help with focus and mental attention too. And with coordination, physical coordination. Uncross everything. All fingertips go together. Your thumbs go to the bridge of your nose. Breathe in and out. And then smooth your fingertips across your forehead. The next thing that we're going to do is the bladder neurovascular hold. You simply take a palm, put the bottom part of your palm over your eyebrows and hold your forehead. This is extremely lightly, barely touching, and breathe. And this brings blood up to your forebrain, again to increase mental focus and clarity. You can hold your hand here as long as you want. The next thing we're going to do is called the memory pump. It again brings blood to the brain, keeping the brain freshly supplied with oxygen and nutrients. So your left hand is going to start over your heart. The heel of your right hand is going to come to your hairline and simply lay over the top of your head. Again, this is really, breathe in and out deeply, very, very light. And then you're going to come to the right ear. My heel of my hand is at the top of my right ear, and simply lay the palm right there on the side of your head. Breathe in and out deeply. Now you're going to switch hands. Your right hand goes over your heart. Your left heel of the palm is at the top of the left ear and straight up on the side. This encourages energy to circulate in the brain. It brings blood to the brain. Now your left palm, the heel, is just simply going to go on the back of your head, and you're going to lay your palm up the middle of your head. Breathing in and out. It's called memory pump because it does help preserve your memory. It also works if you can't remember the name of a restaurant or something in the moment, and just try that, and I'll bet by the time you get to the second spot, the name actually pops into your head. The next thing is the main electrics and neurovascular hold. So you're going to take one of your palms, it doesn't matter which one, come up to the top of your neck, and this is the back of your head that you're looking for. So here's my hairline. I'm simply going to place one palm here over the main electric points, and the other palm just comes to the forehead. You hold here very, very lightly. This is addresses the electrical system of your body and is very calming. The last two moves are the zip up. With the zip up, you're simply going to come to your pubic bone, and as though you have a zipper straight up the front of your body, slowly drag your hands up the neck, to below the lower lip. That's the zip up. And then we're going to do the tailbone hook up. One of your hands will come to your tailbone, and you can put the back of your hand and actually sit on your hand if you're confined to a seated position, or otherwise find a way to touch your tailbone, where the other hand, the middle finger, will come between your eyebrows and just push in and pull up. Hold at your tailbone and right between your eyebrows, and you will find yourself doing what I just did, taking a deep natural breath. So Betsy Keller and Pam Cornwell offer this to anyone who chooses to try it. Try it, see if it works for you and helps some of your neurological symptoms. Thank you from St. Louis and North Carolina.